So we're just getting ready for the Take Flight show. In the show is myself, Gath, Agana, Grim Nasty, Jenna Morello, Annie Priest, and Liba. But yeah, just getting ready for the show, just painting the walls, trying to make it more interactive for the viewing public as they come in. And we hope that you guys can make it out and join me and the rest of the people in the show.
Well, we are in 1AM, and 1AM is short for Freedom of Speech, First Amendment. Started in October of 2008. We're located downtown San Francisco.
I've been in the South Market for, forever, like since I was a kid. Hanging out on 6th Street, you know, and about 7 or 8 years ago, my friend Dan moved a graffiti art gallery into the neighborhood.
Well, I started 1AM because I felt there was a need to kind of serve the voice of the have-nots. You know, we really wanted to progress the street art and graffiti culture. We have a gallery, we educate people about the culture. When I met a bunch of graffiti writers across from Defenestration, they kind of inspired me, and kind of the battle of visual communication on the street is between this street graffiti art and those haves with the billboards and the ads.
But it was super dope because him coming into the neighborhood, it's like we met right away. We were both into street art, into the whole graffiti scene. And so I was just pumped, man, like to literally have a street art gallery and graffiti supply store a block from my house.
Well, Cameron's a neighborhood friend. Before I started 1AM, I property managed this building, and he was at City Crossroads at the time. And one of our second shows after our opening show here, we actually held an event where his youth were the actual artists and featured in the show.
And my stuff was super toy on canvas because I never did anything like that, you know? And so, but I'm sure I'll look at my stuff from this show in 6 years and feel the same way. By the end of this, I will have done 10 paintings in 2 weeks. Oh, my house is a disaster. Do not put my... And Luna got to the trash. Go to your bed. It's everywhere. Bad dog, Luna. Try not to get any wides of our nasty house.
Hey, I'm a documentary filmmaker. I film the truth and nothing but.
All of us in the art show, you know, met on the TV show Street Art Throwdown. So it's kind of like the concept of everyone breaking through as artists and kind of like finally having that breakthrough thing that happens with all of us. So it's that idea of taking flight, but for me, it's much more personal. As a kid, people would ask me like what I wanted to be when I grew up. And when everyone else was saying like, I want to be a cop or I want to be a president, you know, whatever, I was saying, I want to be a bird or an airplane. And that is where the concept came from of, it's this idea of like we come into adulthood and we think we have to give all that stuff up, like those dreams. So for me, like being born in the 80s, it's like I try to take those goofy dreams as a kid of wanting to be a bird or an airplane and infusing them with like 80s things, like bright colors, like bright prints, patterns. I feel like it's kind of that direct connection to how I felt when I was a kid. Like I felt so free, and that's how I feel when I paint. And so I'm kind of like drawing on that memory. It's a similar feeling, that feeling of freedom and flight. And I think the other people in the show would say the same thing. I think they feel the same way. It's super nice just living literally a block away from the gallery. Just being able to have friends that own it in the neighborhood and just kind of go over there and buy paint whenever I need to, and just teaching people about our culture and teaching them can control and stuff like that. So, I mean, I love working there. It's super fresh.
So from then, we've known each other for a long time. And since he and I share literally maybe 100 feet from each other, 1AM and City Crossroads, it's just naturally kind of gelled together.
it going? All right, here's my last one.
Well, the first show was, definitely something where I saw there's a lot of potential. There was a lot of the spirit and in essence what he's trying to portray. I think now it's definitely furthered itself with color theory. The content has changed. I mean, it's matured a lot since the earlier times. I mean, it was more letter style based, and now it's kind of developed to figurative and abstract. 1 AM, well, we're trying to make roots in the East Bay. We're trying to work together with Cameron on a few side projects as well. We really just kind of maintain our education, art gallery, and just try to support the culture here that's so rich in the Bay Area. Well, I'm really excited to see Cameron's newest body of work. I mean, that's the part that really inspired me to have this show. And before this event and reality event has happened, and he's really stayed true to who he is, and that's something that's rare with people as they kind of evolve and develop and run into these different opportunities. So I'm really glad to see that who he is and what he's about is kind of maintained. I'm happy for him, and all the best and support for him. I'm Dan, out. Peace.
I said at least they didn't follow me around this time.
Because you're going buying tagging markers, that's why.
Dude, it doesn't matter. I don't have. Every time I come, it doesn't matter what I buy.
Graph tattoos all over you, they know right away what's up.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good, how you been?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I saw you on the TV show, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Moberg.